Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Mouse, and I'm finally back. It's been a while since I posted on here, and I've been wanting to talk about Black Ops 3 for a while, So, yeah, I'm finally playing this game. And I know back in the day, many years ago, I was never, you would have never, I thought I would never play this game. So, now with Cold War and Vanguard coming out soon, I'll talk about Vanguard in a minute. But yeah, Black Ops 3, it's actually, finally looking back at it, since, zombies is just not what it used to be. I decided to try this one out, and it's actually pretty fun, as a casual gamer, it's pretty fun. It has everything for you to succeed. It's got the Apothicon Sword and the Apothicon Servant, the little Arnie's, you got a shield on your back, and then Gobblegums, of course, just make everything so much simpler. It kind of sucks that it's a pay to win system for the megas, but you don't really need the megas. The megas it'll make it so much easier. But of course, just the regular classic Gobblegums. As long as you got the antithesis, the alchemical antithesis, I think that's what it's called. It's the one that refills all your ammo up, and you can just continue spamming it. You're pretty much gonna see it. So this is kind of an old game now, so I'm pretty sure you guys, if you know anything about Black Ops 3, to me it's new gameplay wise. I've watched people play it, and I was never interested in it back in the day because I always wanted something that was a challenge and whatnot. But I don't really have as much time on my hands to be doing that, so I just play for normal fun now. And this is pretty fun because right here you just camp right here with you just spamming the the Apothicon Servant, and it's pretty simple. It's pretty chill. I kind of liked it. Finally I got around to playing this map, and I like this map. I don't really like any of the Chronicle maps. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if that's unpopular opinion or whatnot, but I prefer the original versions. From all the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 maps. So yeah, the Shadows of Evil it just seemed appealing to me. Revelations looked really super broken easy, so I was not really feeling it. I wanted something that was kind of new and different for me myself, And this map just kind of drove me in, so I kind of liked it. It's a pretty cool map, definitely designed for you to succeed. So right now, I'm just doing a noob strategy, because this is new to me. So camping around 50 right here in the very early area. And I want to learn how to do the faster strategy, which I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but there's a faster way to do this for the high rounds, which is what I want to do. My goal is to hit round 100, of course. And I was looking into like how to do it, and you pretty much camp in the Watergate area with the door closed, and yeah, it's pretty tricky. It looks pretty fun, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. And it definitely looks like something that's going to take a little bit of practice and skill, but as long as I'm trying to understand if the glitch is patched or not for the Margwals, so I don't really know if it really works. I heard what you do is you don't enter the rift after you set up all the rituals, and then you don't swap weapons from once you get the Apothicon Servant. You just don't swap your weapons, and then you go into the rift, I guess. I don't really know how it works. I tried it and it didn't work for me, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. Or maybe it just doesn't work anymore. Maybe it's an old glitch and they patched it. I'm not really aware of it. If you guys can tell me, that'd be cool. I'm not really too worried about it because the Margwals are not too hard to deal with. You gotta use the Civil Protector, I think he's called. You just activate him and he comes down and he kills him. Boom, easy. So as long as you're able to use that, it's pretty simple. And you're getting the alchemical antithesis and Gobblegum, you're pretty much good. There is a more trickier way to do it, but I would rather use a first box patch if I was going to do this attempt, which is basically, I don't know if you guys are aware, but this is kind of a thing since the old game where you can prevent getting certain drops in your cycle, so that way you can get max ammos more, which is basically like let's say Carpenter drops, you want to get rid of Carpenter drops, and you're camping over by the Watergate area. You basically, what you do is you make sure that you don't have zombies coming out of more than 4 windows, because if you have zombies coming out of more than 4 windows at a time, then you're going to get Carpenters. If you have less than 4 windows and the rest are boarded up, or you have 4 windows or less, then you won't get carpenter drops. So if you're doing the faster strategy, it's possible to do that. So that means you don't get carpenter drops. And if you can get little Arnie's out of the first box, then you're good. You don't have to hit the box. That prevents fire cell drops. And if you don't use quick revive, you won't get the, I forget the name of that turret, the death machine. So those are like 3 drops you can take out of your cycle. So that way you only get the regular drops like nukes, quick revives, double points, and max ammos. And that's pretty much good. That's what you want. So that way you're more likely to get max ammos, and you can just continue spamming the Apothicon Servant the whole way, all the way to round 100. It goes by a lot faster. I've been trying to work on that, and I just keep dying. But of course, I just barely got into this, and I haven't put as much time as I like to. Just my chronic illness, of course, prevents me from doing a lot of things that I would like to do, which is unfortunate. But I try to make the best out of what I got. So so far I got to like round 50 here, and I'm pretty happy with this so far. So yeah, this is making some progress. So, if I don't know if you guys, are looking forward to the new game, Vanguard, and the Forsaken map. I have, Dive Machine was the only map that appealed to me. They drew me in with the nostalgia of, the non-Toten at first, and then, after that, I just kind of didn't care for Cold War anymore. The other maps, Cold War is super easy. I already posted round 100, so if you guys haven't seen that, check it out. Pretty easy. You can get to round 100 in less than 2 hours. You can do it in like an hour and a half. I think that's the world record for speedrunning. But even if you're not speedrunning, you can do it in under 2 hours, as long as you're getting death machines and you're just re-upping on ray gun ammo. And that's pretty much how Cold War is. Unfortunately, on the new Vanguard, the new game, I heard they're not gonna have round-based zombies. It's just gonna be like, I forgot the name of that map in Cold War where you're just going from area to area, like the multiplayer maps. It's gonna be like that basically, and I'm just not feeling it. Zombies is not what it used to be. It used to be so fun. You could just get basic weapons, and you just went high rounds. That was the thing back in the day, and I still play like that. Unfortunately, they turned it into more of an Easter egg thing, and now you got big YouTubers are into like the speed runs and reacting to that, and I don't really care for that. So that's why I'm playing Black Ops 3 now. I'm getting into the game that I never really got around to. I spent so much time doing Black Ops 1, Kino, and I spent a little bit of time on Black Ops 2, not too much, but World at War 2. World at War 2 is still fun to me. And the new Forsaken map, I just didn't care for it. The axe, wonder weapon, and and I didn't really care for getting the camo. I forget what it's called. It's really nothing to it. You're just doing a lot of grinding. I don't really care. My whole thing was always trying to get high rounds, and trying to do them, the fast strats. To me, that's always been the challenge to me. The only thing that's like harder than that is like first room challenges on the old school maps. That's the only thing that I always thought, was pretty, fun and challenging to do. Because to me, I get bored easily with, doing the simple things like Easter egg. Easter egg is boring to me because it's too easy. And honestly, the story never appealed to me that much. I know a lot of people may not agree with that. A lot of people, they like the zombie storyline. In the beginning, I did like it. When it started off as, World War II, science experiments, and because that was actually a thing in history. They were trying to make super soldiers, I think. The Germans, I think that's what they were trying to do. So that was kind of cool. I liked it. That really drew me in, and then I got really sucked into it because it was like an arcade shooter. It was just really addicting. And then the story just went sideways, and I'm sorry, I just couldn't get into it anymore. But the high rounding was always fun to do. Super addicting. I love it. So yeah, the new storyline Forsaken. That's what the kids are into these days. I'm an old man now. I guess, maybe, I don't know. But I still love high rounding. So I'm trying to do, round 100 on this map. If I can pull it off. If you guys are looking forward to it, you guys know what's up. As always, if you guys are on PC, hit me up. I don't know how you guys feel about patches, but I want to use a first box patch if I can figure out how to do it. But it's considered cheating if you're doing world record attempts, so I guess I just won't do it. I'll try and do it the regular way, But patches save a lot of time, you know, so that way you don't gotta do so many restarts. I don't know if you guys are aware, but on PC you can use a patch, so that way you can get the wonder weapons or whatever you're looking for out of the box, right out of the first box. So that way you don't gotta do restart. You can just get what you need. It just pretty much decreases all the RNG base, which is what I super hate out of the zombies game. You know, or any video game. I hate RNG in general. I understand the idea of it, you know, the gambling addiction, the fun, the reaction you get. Oh my god, I got, the thunder gun out of the first box. Oh my god, it's cool. But when you're like, you know, playing this game, constantly and quite a lot, it kind of wears you out. You kind of get tired of it. I know a lot of people don't play as much as I do, or they probably just don't. They just play for fun generally. They play with their friends, and that's cool. But for me, I like doing solo high running, trying to get to 100. I just want the freaking wonder weapon right away, so I can get started on grinding the rounds. And that's how I feel about that. So maybe not a popular opinion, but I know for those who do high running like myself, it's a pretty cool thing to do. Anyways, I don't really have much else to talk about. I don't know if you guys want to update on personal lives, or if you guys don't care. That's cool. I hope you guys are doing good and you have a good day. Alright guys, y'all take care. Alright.